Definition of sets. In this lesson, we will describe what is a well-defined set. So the very basic word that you see here is the word set. So what is your idea about it? When we say about set based from dictionary, it's actually a group or collection of objects. You can see it around already in terms of application and why it's so important. So, for example, if you go to a mall, let's say in a supermarket, you will see that objects are grouped together according to certain characteristics. For example, if you go specifically inside the supermarket in the area for meat, you will see that it's only meat, but you will not be seeing, let's say, fruits next to it, or even vegetables, um, or even your favorite chips. If you also visit another part of a mall, you might be seeing also a hardware. And in the hardware, you might be seeing some screwdrivers, hammers, and etc. So try to imagine if there's no such thing as the concept of sets. We don't apply it at all. Can you imagine buying your meat for your lunch and there's a hammer next to it? Or if you would buy your screwdriver, there's a chicken meat next to it. So that is why the concept of sets is very important. But we have to be more specific because there are instances that a set might confuse a person. Like for example, we have here two sets. First set is set of animals which are color white. So we have the bird here and the dog. I think it's very obvious that they are white. So these are members of this set. And set of animals which are carnivorous, we have a lion and the dog again, because of course a dog is carnivorous. If you notice, the two members here, okay, I mean, the dog here is a member of both sets. So that might confuse us. So where do we put the dog? Should it be there in the set of animals which are color white, or should we prioritize putting it in set of animals which are carnivorous? Next, set of animals which are color blue. So as you can see, the fish is blue as well as the bird. What if we try to apply putting them into one? Because as we said, they are sets. They are group. They belong in the same group. So do you think it will work if we put them together inside the aquarium? I guess you would answer not, because the bird will not survive in the water, but the fish will survive. And then, this is also a set of pets. But what if someone will give you the members dog, cat, and pig? Maybe some of you will say, why is it that there's a pig in the set of pets? But someone would argue that a pig is a pet because that's true. For others, a pig might be a meal for them, but the pig might be a pet for others. So somehow there's confusion again. There's debate. We argue on whether a pig is part of this set or not. So that is why the basic definition of set in the dictionary is not enough. So in math, we have to be more specific by saying a set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. So it has to be well-defined before we use it. How do we know if it's well-defined? That's the question. Let us look into some examples here and non-examples. I want you to pause this video and go through with each examples and non-examples. Okay. Now, why is it that the set of pretty girls in the Philippines, this is not an example of a well-defined set. It's a set, but not well-defined. So we have here Liza Soberano, Catherine Bernardo, Pok Wang, and Kim Chu. Perhaps your answer, I would like to guess, you would say that Pok Wang is not beautiful. But then again, Pok Wang might not be beautiful here in Philippines because we commonly say that a person, we call a person beautiful if he or she is white, tall, and slim, that. But foreigners will tell that Pokwang is beautiful because they have a different standard on what is pretty for them. That means it's debatable. It's just it depends on our personal opinions, and we have different opinions about it. That's why it's not a well-defined set. But how about the pets here? Why is it that the set of pets that are shown to you, these are not a good example of a well-defined set? Because look at this one. I think some of you, you have a rabbit, you have a cat, you have a dog. But for some again, they find chicken as a meal for dinner or lunch and not as a pet. But if you look into social media or some movies or teleserye, some people considers chicken as a pet. So that's why some of them will really cry if the chicken dies or someone would cook their chicken. So again, going back to what I said a while ago, it's still debatable. It depends on our opinions. So that is why it's not a well-defined set. But again, let me emphasize to you, this is a set but not well-defined. But why is it that the set of subjects in FEU junior high school and the set of Coca-Cola products are so-called as well-defined? Because I think you would agree that these are your subjects: math, English, Filipino, science. And Coca-Cola products, these are Coke, Sprite, and Royal. So let's try to identify the qualities or characteristics of a well-defined set. So of course, it has to be more specific. So a while ago, when we say set of subjects in FEU junior high school, even if we will not tell the school year or for what grade level, I think also at that time, math, science, English, and Filipino will be given to you as a subject. Sir, how about the foreigners? Take note, they don't have a choice because if they will enroll to FEU junior high school, they will really have Filipino as a subject. So it's already specific. But when we say student, FEU junior high school student, we have to be more specific in the school year to be sure that we are referring to that member. For example, if we say Leslie Palmero is a member of the set of students in of FEU high school, that's okay. But it would be more convenient for us to be more specific in time the, and the date. So there you go. So we say Leslie Palmero is a member of a set of students in FEU High School in school year 2021 to 2022. So the time is specific, the place also is specific. FEU Junior High School, to be sure that the members will be based from facts. So in connection to that, that's a second quality. It should be based from facts. That's what I'm saying again and again, again and again. It has to be. We make sure that we don't have different opinions about it. It has to be based from facts. And lastly, it should not have a double meaning.